is the FLA Trash Talker Podcast with JG, Toby, Wally, and Keith. The following program is four guys talking shit about the happenings in the world. The show is meant to be comedic and informative. The opinions on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect the beliefs or opinions of the cast, their peers, friends, family, or co-workers. This show may contain strong and crude language for the sake of entertainment. If you are under 18, please get permission from your parents to watch and listen. If you are offended by the contents of this podcast, please do not watch or listen. You can follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Please do not sue us or fire us. And now, it's time for the show. That's right, everybody. It is time for the show. This is the FLA Trash Talker Podcast. And if you're watching with us live right now, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm JG. We have a lot to talk about on this episode. But before we get started, just a reminder, we're live every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on YouTube. You can check out all of our shows by searching for the FLA Trash Talker Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and always tell a friend. You can chime in on tonight's show by chatting with us in real time on that YouTube chat group. All you got to do is type us something, and we'll chat right back with you. Looks like everyone's here. Well, almost everyone's here. But we're going to keep this show going. What's going on, Wally?
Nothing much, man. Thank you for listening. Hope to give you a good show.
It's going to be a great show. What's going on, Keith?
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday, hump day. You know, just happy to be here with y'all, man. I've been looking forward. I miss y'all fellas, man. And I'm just a Dolphin fan searching for a win number 2.
Yeah, Jay said in his opening, we're on every Wednesday. Last Wednesday we missed. So
yeah, we missed last Wednesday, but hey, we're on most Wednesdays, right? We're on most Wednesdays. All right, so hey, let me ask you guys a question. If you can get $1,000, $1,000 or $2,000, that would be awesome, right? Just to get an extra $1,000. Wouldn't you think?
All depends on what I got to do for it.
You're not going to do anything. Well, because there's this rumor going on. It's all over social media that the government is going to give us $1,000 stimulus check by the end of this year. So I was like, man, I can use $1,000. You know, I got a sidewalk I got to fix. So I'm getting myself really hyped up for this $1,000, right? So I go on Fox 5, Washington, to find out it's a hoax. There's no stimulus check coming out in 2025. The last stimulus check was in 2021 for COVID.
The government shut down. They're not cutting checks.
Why would we be getting a stimulus? I mean, I don't even understand. I didn't even hear about it, so
really, this has been all over social media. It's been on the news, Fox 5. It's been on multiple news outlets that there's a possibility, Fox News, NBC News, that the government might be giving us a check. And I'm like, I got to check this out. It says here on this article, Fox 5, no, there's no federal stimulus payment plan for 2025. The last one was the $1,400 recovery credit from 2021. That's the only one. There's no money coming our way. However, if you are a Florida resident and you live in Florida, which would be a Florida resident, and are a homeowner, Ron DeSantis is working on giving you $1,000.
Choked up.
I know. It's making me very happy.
Ron
DeSantis is working on giving us $1,000 tax credit on our home taxes, which means that
I need that.
I don't know if that means we're going to get a check for $1,000 or if that means that we're going to get a credit, meaning that if you're paying $2,000 in taxes, you're only have to pay $1,000. Either which way,
give me the credit.
Give me the credit. I need my mortgage payment to go down.
Yes,
I need the mortgage payment to go down.
Give me the credit, baby.
I don't know about you guys, but I need that mortgage payment to go down. But this is very disappointing. Very disappointing. Why would they put this all over the news saying that the government's going to give us up to $2,000 stimulus by the end of this year? And this is all over the news. This isn't just a hoax as like people are talking about it. This has made it on the news. Why?
The news?
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you believe the news? They only tell the truth, right?
100% of the time.
Apparently not. I mean, this is a hoax. So
yeah.
I mean, it's just
It was very disappointing. So anybody that was expecting to get $1,000 by the end of this year, please know you hear it first right here on the FLA Trash Talker podcast. It is a hoax. It is not happening. You're not getting $1,000. So, go out and sell ass. Do what you got to do to get your Thanksgiving and Christmas presents because you're not getting that $1,000 from the government.
Only if the Dolphins make it to the Super Bowl. That's the only way I'm selling some ass.
Why?
Let the Dolphins make it to the Super Bowl. I'm walking up and down the trail from Tavares to Orlando, baby.
I'm glad it's on tape, and but you don't have to worry about that bet. That's
Yeah, I'm good. I'm safe, huh?
No, you'll probably be 80 years old before that happens.
My son sent me the biggest meme in the world. I died laughing. My son sent me a meme yesterday. He said it was a kid in a Dolphins jersey. He said, my granddad got a 17, my dad got burrito, and you give me this shit.
I know. It sucks.
I mean, it's frustrating. I said it in the past, and not to get on the sports, but you Dolphin fans, man, like the last thing y'all won was back in '73, and Tampa Bay was the worst.
We won a Super Bowl since then, though. We won a Super Bowl since then.
Yeah, we did.
We actually won 2 years in a row. They only talk about the 17-0 year, but we won that season.
Yeah, that was 72 and 73.
And then we won the following season too. We won Super Bowl the following year too. We won 2 years back to back.
72 and 73.
Man, damn. Now he's a historian.
So anyways, that's when the last time y'all won a Super Bowl. But you had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who in history was known as one of the worst teams ever in the NFL.
Yes, they were.
Have won 2 Super Bowls.
And look like they got a pretty good run at it. I know we're gonna talk about this later, but
I know that's why
they looking damn good, bro.
Baker boy,
bad boy, Baker bad.
But
Baker is fun to watch. He's fun to watch.
They don't have any wide receivers. I mean,
and he still pulled it out,
and he's still making plays
because his number one is I forgot the guy name. He got hurt in the beginning of the season. They got the rookie
Evans.
Yeah, then they got the rookie, and the rookie got hurt Sunday.
Goldman was out from last year. Then Evans gets hurt at the second game of the season. Then you got Mbuka, who's a rookie from Ohio State,
and he was phenomenal, dog. Yeah,
and then he gets hurt in the first quarter against the 49ers, and Baker still was able to pull it off and win that game.
I see an AJ Brown trade because he's ready to get the hell out of Philly. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Anyways, y'all might want to change y'all allegiance from Dolphins to
blasphemy. That's like you saying
no. That's like you saying after you lost a pitiful loss against Miami, you go, no, I'm not going to be an FSU fan anymore.
Yeah, it's like you say, I'm gonna come to Miami now.
We're talking 52 years. 20-something years of not even winning a playoff game.
Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that shortly. We'll get into that shortly. We can have that debate. We can have that debate shortly. All right. We'll talk about that a little later. However, just so everybody knows, it was a hoax. $1,000 ain't happening. But speaking of hoax, an anonymous bomb threat was issued against over 40 school districts on Tuesday evening here in Central Florida.
Really?
Yes, 40 different school districts. Brevard County was one of the first schools that were issued that bomb threat. So schools were kind of on edge today because it happened last night. To find out the whole thing was a hoax. The whole thing was a hoax. It was an anonymous person sending out emails to school districts with bomb threats. That's kind of crazy. The FBI has said that the threats are not considered to be credible anymore, and now the sheriff and FBI are looking into the origins of these messages. So we're throwing bomb threats out there to schools. I heard this morning, so I had to bring this up. I mean, why would anybody want to hit up 40 districts with bomb threats?
Well, you're
sick, bro. Sick.
It was a hoax.
Is that okay?
No, but it's not like the guy had 42 bombs out there to blow up the schools. It's all about getting attention. The motherfucker probably doesn't get enough attention from at home with his parents or his girlfriend or boyfriend or
They found out who did it.
transsexual thing. I don't
No,
know,
not
but
yet. They're still looking
They,
for the
they
person.
they will, and when they do find him, his ass in trouble.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't be threatening schools like that. Not at all.
That's
No,
the same thing as going to a because it's a federal crime to do that. That's equivalent going to a movie theater. They always use this and yell fire. You go straight to Fed prison.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's going to go to jail once they catch him. It says here, while we do not believe that this is a credible threat, we are taking it seriously and working closely with our local and state law enforcement partners to keep everyone safe. I don't know. I have kids in school, and when you get that kind of, when you hear something like that, 40 districts, and you're not even sure where those districts are in Central Florida. What if is it a Seminole County, Orange County, Brevard County, Citrus County, Pinellas County? How do you know? How do you know? That's kind of scary. As a parent, that's a scary situation.
You're first when you first hear the news that's going on. Okay, I can imagine, being nervous about, okay, is it, the school that my kid goes to? But once when you hear it's a hoax,
Right.
do you still care?
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's copycat. Somebody
because you don't know if you never know if the next time is going to be a hoax or not.
Yes, it's a copycat person that's going to actually do it one day. And I have one child left in school, high school. Thank God she goes to a charter school, but it doesn't matter. Charter school, private school, regular school, it's happening everywhere. I have a little bit more security mentally because she does like half a week in the school, half a week homeschool. And so.
Yeah. It's a scary thing when you have kids in school and you hear whether it's a hoax or not. It's still scary to find out that this is happening. I mean, people are putting these type of threats out. People are. I mean, just the other day, my son's school had a code red. Does anybody here know what a code red is?
That means somebody active shooter or something, or somebody's close by.
They locked down the school. They locked down the school because of a suspicious person. Right? There's a suspicious person with all the school shootings happening right now. With all the news that's happening right now, and then you get a bomb threat. That's a scary situation as a parent. I would say so.
People need to chill the fuck out because a lot of people go to homeschool because they have the capabilities and the financial, means of doing it, and everybody don't have that situation. And one place a kid is supposed to be safe, man, is in school. I remember when we went to school. When I was in elementary, I went to school for breakfast, lunch, and we played football for 2 hours after school. But I spent more time in school than I was anywhere when I was in elementary.
Yeah, I never felt a threat going to school. You know what I mean? I didn't feel worried for my life when I was growing up.
Man, in high school, we would hang out 3-4 hours after high school. The teachers and the janitor school was closed, and I guess we better leave, huh? School would be out at 2:30, and we'll be 6 o'clock when we left the school.
I didn't stay to school that late, but I mean, yeah, I would hang out around. But
I never stuff going on, brother.
I didn't even know what a code red was when I was growing up. I mean, let's be honest.
It wasn't invented it wasn't invented yet when we was in school.
It wasn't invented yet. It started after. You guys can fact check me. Our listeners can fact check me. Columbine. That's what I was going to say. That's when the code red came around. That's when the code reds came around. And that's when they lock up all the schools and stuff like that. They you have to get under your desk, or you have to hide in a corner, or you try to protect yourself. That's what a code red is. And when you have 40 districts that were threatened, whether it's a hoax or not, that is a scary situation. I see that you disagree, Wally, but it is a scary situation as a parent. You have grown kids. You don't get it.
My daughter was at Lake Mary when there was a man on the campus with a gun, and it was a code red.
Okay.
So, I mean, I lived through it. So, I mean, I know what you're talking about, and I understand the fear of it. It's just, but most when you hear it's a hoax, it's like, okay, it's a hoax. It's somebody looking for attention. I mean, goddamn, man, you're living every day in fear that something's going to happen.
You shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't.
It's a sense of relief when you hear it. When you hear it's a hoax.
So it's relief and you move on.
But then the next time,
I got to worry about the next time or the copycat.
The next time.
Okay, but when the next time comes, the next time comes, man. Like I mean, I don't know, man. Like I don't like it's not every day that there's bomb threats going off at schools and stuff. It's not like something like it was a one time thing that happened, and it was probably, I would guess, somebody young looking for attention, some kind of cry out, and it turns out to be nothing, which is awesome, obviously. But all I'm saying is like, as parents, are you just going to sit there and live in fear of your kids going to school every day? That, I mean, maybe I don't know, but if that's what you as
I
a
mean, I'm gonna.
parent these days are going through, that sucks, man. Because I don't think I could live like that, man.
I try not. I try not to, but people are very. They're not like. They don't think like we thought, man. You got this asshole in Colorado earlier this year. This is when it started shooting up the Catholic kids, and he knew the schedule. I believe his mother worked at the
Okay,
school, or he was a former student at the
let me
school or
ask you
something.
this, and I want to say I want to say it's Alabama, but it might have been in Mississippi, and fact check me. But there was a
So-
shooting at a high school homecoming football game. It
Okay.
happened. And people died. There was people injured. People died at that event. Are people going to stop going to homecoming football games because of that event?
no, and how I
Okay,
know, I remember growing up in the inner city in Miami. We didn't have home fields, right? So all the inner city schools, Jay gonna know what I'm talking about, played at Trash Pile.
Right.
Every inner city school in Miami played at one stadium. So you had to really look at the ticket to see what side to sit on, whether you were home or away, because it would be multiple teams with the same home field. You always knew it was going to be a shooting in the parking lot or across the street at the little restaurant that everybody hung out every week. You knew it,
but you
and you went again the following Friday.
exactly. And what you were talking about is a hoax. Was just some bullshit that somebody made up, called somebody and said this was going to happen, and like I said, there weren't
I think what
thousands of bombs
Jason,
everywhere.
I think what Jay is, his mindset is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jay. I don't want to speak for you. In the wrong way. It's the mindset of people. People have changed. The reason I say that, growing up in high school, I knew guys that brought guns to school every day. I know I can give you a list of guys that I knew had a gun in their car or in their book
Too.
bag,
Right.
Me too.
and nobody cared. Well, I'm not gonna say they didn't care, but we wasn't worried about them shooting up the school. We wasn't worried about them. They had it for other reasons, whether it was good or a good reason, but we knew why they had it. We wasn't worried about them walking in and shooting everybody in the hallway when the bell rang.
No, they were never
Right.
coming after us
Mm-hmm.
unless there was a rival dude that was
Mm-hmm.
in school that they
Mm-hmm.
probably need to take care of. Yeah.
And we
I
didn't
walked out,
snitch. And we didn't
but
snitch. We
I,
didn't
Yeah.
tell security.
I went out to a park. Yeah, I went out to the parking lot in high schools, man, and when homeboys would open up their trunks, man, there's some of
I'm telling
everybody.
you, yes.
So yeah, but once again, we didn't stop going to school. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we
Like,
wasn't worried.
so okay. So why do
Maybe because I wasn't a parent then.
okay? But still, once again, man, like the the thing that happened in Mississippi at that high school homecoming high school football game was actually happened. People died. People were injured
Mm-hmm.
by a shooting. There's thousands of people that were probably at the football game that's never seen somebody getting shot and bullets being, shot at and things going on. They're going to be traumatized to a certain degree. You are talking about a hoax. I just like it's a hoax. It was somebody looking for attention. It was just a bunch of bullshit. Move on. I don't know.
I guess. I mean, to me, it's more. Yeah, there is that sense of fear of sending your kid to school nowadays. But then there's also that thought process of the world that we're living in. Like
The
the
mindset is
mindset, the
different.
mindset of others out there that feel that this is an appropriate thing to do. Like, hey, I need some attention, or
What do
I'm
you think
pissed off
Columbine
because of
was
my
about?
teacher.
What do you think a lot of these shootings that happens these days, what do you think that's about? Is somebody looking for attention to because they didn't get it somewhere else, or
I heard of,
or they're pissed off at their teacher, or they were bullied or something like that.
oh my God,
So
that bullying shit is something else.
how many
Yeah.
but there was a time frame where people were going to their jobs and shooting, their coworkers because they were pissed off because they got fired and things like
But
that.
you always knew the guy that was going to do that. So when they fired this particular person, oh, I will not be here tomorrow.
But
there's a couple guys. There's a
but
couple guys we work with. I'm
but
calling out if we're firing him.
it happened so regular, you know what I'm saying? Back then you kind of knew what was happening. You could kind of maybe identify, maybe people that might do those type of things. All I'm saying is that's gone away. And now it's these school public shootings that are taking place. You know what I'm saying? And that's the scary part. And a lot is it well, no, there's shootings that go on every day in this country.
Mhm.
Yes.
Every city.
Every city.
Like I I don't know, man. It's a weird world we're living in, man. You see a lot of things that are going on, man. It's just it's
I'm not
frightening.
saying be afraid to live, but I do want to protect our kids. And I don't know how we do it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
that's the
not saying
question.
that.
I was going to
I'm
ask
not
the same
saying.
thing.
I'm not saying that you got to live in fear. I agree with you 100%, Keith. I don't. You can't live in fear, because if you do, you're never going to leave your house. I have plans this
Mhm.
weekend, and I'm not scared to leave my house to go do those plans.
Where we hanging
You
out
know?
at, dog? Where we going?
I'm going. You know what? There's this festival going on, which I wasn't going to talk about on the show, but I will be in Tavares tomorrow. I'll be at Puddle Jumper, or not tomorrow, on Saturday.
That's down the street from my house.
At Puddle Jumpers. That's where I'm going to be. They're going to be doing a rock festival over there.
I won't be that in.
Come out, yeah, you might have a good time, man.
Yeah, man.
I
we're gonna go to Tavares on. Say, you know what? If any listeners want to come out and say hello, come on. I'm gonna be in
Hey,
Tavares.
where you gonna be? Because
shake my hand.
one of my badass cigar bars is across the street
I'm
from
so famous. Anybody wants to shake my hand?
Jay, really, let me know, because one of my cigar bars, they have a pool table and everything is across the street from Puddle Jumpers.
Oh, is it over there? Yeah, I kind of remember it.
Puddle Jumpers is sitting right here in the big 2-story building, right?
Right.
Okay, so not really across the street, but kind of if you walk outside in the parking lot of Puddle Jumpers, look to the left across the street. There's a cigar bar right on the corner. I mean, it's air conditioned. It has lounge chairs in there, pool tables. We can go have and they sell drinks. You meet me, I meet up with you, bro. Let me know.
Chances are I'm going. There's a 99% probability I will be in Tavares on Saturday. So we will see.
And I'll be in Tavares on Saturday. So
yeah, Tavares. And you'll be just across the street because you live in Tavares, right?
I literally could, if I had a golf cart, I'd ride my golf cart up. That's how I live about a 1 point.
If you have a golf cart, I'm taking that thing for a spin.
I'm in the process of getting one. I'm going to customize the Miami Dolphin colors because I live in a golf cart community and I want to live like my neighbors.
You live with the old people.
Didn't we just talk about this?
We talked about this like 4 or 5 episodes ago. We're actually doing a live repeat is what we're doing. Instead of actually repeating the show, we're actually talking about
I am actively looking on Facebook Marketplace and other vendors. I'm waiting on somebody to die in the villages and have an estate sale so I can get one for $500.
Yeah. My neighborhood has a whole lot of golf cart people around here, but that's because of the golf course that I live on. So
see, I want to get me 2 6x9s, everything on mine.
Oh, so you're gonna be just pounding, boom,
yeah,
yeah, buddy.
And nothing played before 2000.
I like that. I like it. Speaking of that, go ahead. Go. What you got? What you got, Wally?
Well, no, I was gonna say, did you hear? Never mind. Move on.
Say it.
No, say it. What do we hear?
No,
what do we hear? I'm sure we heard about it.
You talking about before the 2000s? Did you hear D'Angelo died today?
Yeah, that's sick. That sucked, dog.
Yeah.
That sucked, man. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, dog. Since we talk about music, and his music came after 2000, but it's still a banger though. Jeezy, Jeezy had a concert about a month or so ago in Dr. Phillips, and it was expensive because it was at Dr. Phillips. It was a black tie, so he wanted to come black tie because he wore a tuxedo on stage and stuff.
Really?
He's come, he's cleaned up his act a lot, but he's coming old Jeezy style at Amway for the classic weekend. I want tickets. We need to go.
Well, how much are the tickets?
It's a lot cheaper than I think it's like $100. I can afford that.
Okay, well, that's not bad.
We need to go, dog.
Huh?
I mean, if we're all going, I'll go.
Yeah.
No,
We'll
like
catch some Jeezy.
classic, man.
I'm
All right,
tailgating for the
okay,
classic too.
let's coordinate a FLA Trash Talker field trip.
I'm tailgating for the classic also. We have a
All
lot
right,
across the street from the stadium. Yeah,
all right, all right.
we already got we already have the lot.
You're going to be grilling some good food, or would you just drinking?
I'm gonna be a little bit off.
All right, I hear you. I hear you. So
If
since
you
we're
already
kind of
have a lot,
talking,
I'll be there. Anyway.
Yeah, I
So-
already have a lot.
since we're talking about the music industry, and we didn't do a show last week, I thought this would be something that we can talk about. P. Diddy sentence hearing, 50 months in prison. Was that justified? Was it not justified for what he did? I mean, what do you guys think? 50 months. 50
You go
months.
ahead, Jay. I see you
Yeah.
contemplating your answer, so I think we're on the same
I-
page, bro.
I
The man got
I don't
50
know.
months for being a freak. For being a freak.
I don't know enough about the case to really comment on it, but from what I've heard, I mean, it was just, hey, look, whatever people do in their bedrooms is what they do in their bedrooms. I don't know the trafficking thing. I don't know how.
That's what they got him for. They got him for bringing
Right.
sex workers across the state
And
line.
yeah, that's what it
Right.
was. That's what he's getting 50
Mhm.
months for that.
Well,
And,
so,
and he
okay, so
physically abused his girlfriend.
Okay, yeah,
He sexually
everybody saw the
he
video
controlled
where he
him,
had grabbed her by the
uh,
hair.
But that ain't they just
marathon drug
okay.
sex encounters with
I-
male escorts.
The whole male escort things, but
You
the
know.
whole trafficking thing. I mean, what is a trafficking if he calls some stripper or prostitute that lives in Baltimore and has her come up to New York? Is that trafficking? I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know.
No,
I think he crossed her.
No.
He ordered her and then took her across state lines.
he flew him in, and that's my thing. I don't know about you guys, but when I was single, I'm happily married right now. But when I was single, I went on multiple, and Wally knows this. Wally knows this part about my life. When I was single, I would fly a lot across the state line,
Yeah.
or I would fly other people in across the state line. And what is the difference of me putting money in your account versus me buying you dinner? We might go to the mall and buy you a trinket or two, because I know we finna have brutal sex for the next 2 days before you go back to the airport.
Well,
What's
I
the
guess
difference?
the difference is that you are not a celebrity worth $200 million. All right. That's what I think. You're not worth $200 million, but he is. He's a celebrity. He's still talking about his comeback tour. He's going to be 59 years old when he's released from prison. Do you think that he will be able to put on a show that everybody wants to see at 59 years old after he serves his term?
Well, he's not really a performer. He will perform. His whole thing is producing.
This what do you mean, motherfucker? You went and saw AC/DC, who's
Yeah.
fucking 80.
And the bitch
fucking
was
years
80.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? Like, hell yeah, people are gonna want to go see Puffy, man. I mean, like,
I think you have
I don't
more
know.
of an audience now because you have so many people supporting him now, because a lot of people think, especially in the hip hop community, they think that was just too much for having sex.
Well, I mean, there was other charges that were that he
Okay,
was
but
found
what
not
were the
guilty on. But I mean, at the end of the day, did he or did he not do it? I mean,
Oh, he did it. Oh, he did.
I know he did it. I mean, he put the baby wheel industry in business for a long time.
That motherfucker did it. That bitch had a 55 gallon. He had a 55 gallon.
I think he did everything that they accused him of. They just weren't able to prove it in the court.
But what did? Oh, sure, I guess.
What
did
happened there?
he
You
really
turn off your
do?
light there. You turn off your light there.
I was trying to see something because, like, I know.
All
right.
Your light blind here? Oh.
You kind of. That's why I'm like squinting. But anyways, but what did he really do wrong? And if you had that kind of money, me, you, Keith, might not be doing the same fucking thing. So I mean, like, so what did he, like? To go to jail for 2 years, over 2 years is
If I had this kind of money and I was single, because he's not married, if I had this kind of money, if I wasn't single, the only difference between him and I would be because I'm not into it. And that's not my preference. I'm not bringing male people. I'm not bringing male escorts. But I will substitute them with female escorts.
Oh, we talked about this. We talked about this. You don't know that. You might
right,
get
so
tired, dude.
he was
Hold
arrested.
on. No, hold on. Let me just finish this comment, if I can, please. Has anybody seen the thing on Netflix?
The
Not
interview.
God damn it, no, not Sean Puffy Combs. Not Sean Penn.
That boy, I watched the first two parts. Two parts.
The dude in Major League.
Yes, it's 2 parts.
Charlie Sheen.
Have y'all seen?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. I was gonna watch it for this week, so I had to prepare for next show.
He said in that interview. He said in the interview at the end of that. He said sometimes you get tired of what's on this side of this card,
on the menu,
and then the menu, and then sometimes you flip that menu over, and you try something, but
he was on crack. He did it for crack,
dude.
He was high on crack. I'm sorry, that's why he did it.
He had so much money, he got bored with pussy.
I can't get that bored. I don't want ass. I don't want.
Yeah, I don't think I can get that bored. I don't think I can have that much money in my pocket that I would be bored of that.
Keith, how much money was he making per episode?
Over $1 million. Over $1 million per episode.
I think it was way over that. And the other guy was making like a third of that. Not even a third of that. The other co-star.
That dude was making so much money. He was getting.
I don't care. I don't give a damn if I made $10 million a year.
$1.8 million per episode, and there's an average of 24 episodes in a season.
I don't give a damn if I'm making $24 million a season. I'm not sucking a dick. I'm sorry.
I'm not doing that either.
I'm not doing that either. Saying the people get kind of. They get tired.
We're going back to this conversation that we had a while ago, where money. Who knows?
Sean Puffy Combs is out changing the menu. He was here, and then he switched the menu, and that.
So
but
from
what I'm hearing,
have to go to jail for 2 years for that.
What I'm hearing,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
But what I'm hearing is
that's the only thing we agree on.
For $43 million, it sounds to me like Wally will be more than willing to change the menu.
No, what I'm saying is, man, you get. He had so much money before that, dude.
Yeah, he had a lot of money, man.
He was the highest paid actor in.
Yeah. You talking about Charlie Sheen? Yeah.
Puffy had a lot of. Puffy was never considered a billionaire. Yeah, he was never considered a billionaire, but he was in the 900 million.
900. Now he's worth $150 million. But he was originally arrested for sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and obstruction of justice. He was he was only convicted for where was it? I just saw it here. Nope, that's not what he was convicted for. And he was convicted, sentence. Where I lost it here. Yeah, so I lost what he was convicted or what he got convicted for. 2 counts of transporting his former girlfriend and other women across state lines. That's what it was. Yep, sex trafficking. That's the only thing he got. He
drove his ass. So he drove his ass from New York down to Baltimore. Picked up a couple of hot strippers, escorts, and said, "Hey, instead of buying you a plane ticket, we'll drive back to New York." And
from what I heard, he was paying male and female from all over the country to fly into New York.
Children was part of that.
I don't know about the children part.
Yeah, those children involved. Well, at least allegedly.
He'd have got more than 50.
But he got more than 50 months. Never got convicted. That was the original charge.
Yeah, he never got convicted. He never got convicted of that.
He got more than 50 months for kids.
He was arrested. He was originally arrested for it. He was acquitted for all that. He was only sentenced or convicted for sex trafficking, which he got 50 months, 4 years.
He says his private jet. His private jet down to Atlanta.
I got you. I got your back.
Picks up a couple magic girl, girls working at magic down there. They fly back to New York,
He
and
mean
that's
Magic City,
trafficking.
Jay. Magic
Yeah,
City,
Magic
Jay.
City.
And he bought some chicken wings with him.
I'm sure. So,
I'm sure they did.
them lemon pepper motherfuckers
Sure they
are the
did.
best. Let me tell you,
Sure they did.
I've had them. But anyways, but yeah, he sends his jet down there, gets a couple girls from Magic City. They fly back to New York, and that's considered trafficking.
And same thing. I've done it, dog. I've done it. And I don't, because I'm not a millionaire, I've never made the radar. How's that sex trafficking? I've flown to them. They've flown to me. And the guidelines was, you're coming here for this.
Oh, they know why they're flying in.
Yeah.
So it,
Hey, I'm not.
and I'm sure
not,
they got paid for it. Like it wasn't like he was like, "You're gonna do this, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off."
And from what I'm understanding, right, a lot of times he didn't even act in the sexual act. He was watching.
Dude, he's tired of it. He's
Mhm.
looking for some kind of thing to get him excited. Dude,
He got off watching Cassie have threesomes and foursomes with other dudes. So every hole in her body was being filled at the same time, and she accepted it.
There's a big fetish about that. Hell yeah.
I'm going to tell you, a lot of women, if you really talk to a lot of women, most of them want 2 to 3 dudes at one time, at least once in their
I was
life.
going to sit there and say there's husbands out there. There's husbands out there that want to watch their girl have sex with other men.
I can't do it. I have to kill everybody before we go.
I'm just saying, there's men out there that get off on that.
And you know what else is across the street from Puddle Jumpers?
I don't want to. No, I am not one of those guys. I don't want to be part of that.
You don't have $1 billion.
Hey, Jay,
even if I had $1 billion, I would not be interested in watching somebody else do that to my wife. I'm sorry. I would not
say that so easily.
Hey, Jay, you know what else?
I do say it's so easy. I do say it's so easy. I do not want to watch somebody else do my wife because I have $1 million. $1 billion.
No, $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Hey, Jay, you know what else is across the street from Puddle Jumpers?
What's that?
Lake County Jail. So
yeah, we got to behave ourselves. We got to behave ourselves.
No, I'm saying if I did that, everybody got to die. Then I'm just walking to the damn jail and say, hey, I'm checking in.
You have no idea what that type of money does to you. You don't know what that kind of fame and everything that they live through.
I'm not arguing that point. I am not arguing that point.
But
what I'm arguing
honestly
is that there's nothing in this world. There's nothing in this world that'll let me.
Saying that back when they didn't have any money.
That will allow me to say it's okay for somebody to sleep with my wife, or for me to watch,
to spectate.
Period. I will not be spectating that.
Listen,
it's just like the other side of the menu, dog.
But you know who else was into that shit? If we watched that documentary, and they never talk about this guy, I never knew he lived that type of life either. Was Nicolas Cage?
Oh yeah,
him and Nicolas Cage did this together their whole life, and they never really talked about Nicolas Cage on that side of the spectrum.
They never got really into sexual preference, but they partied a lot.
Okay, and he'll tell you the reason he did that is because he was high on drugs, and like I said, he got bored because just regular sex wasn't. It got boring to him because he was high, and I don't get high, so I don't think I ever get to that part. I get plenty drunk, but I don't get high.
Like, not. I don't know. Some people.
He did so much coke he couldn't get an erection to have sex, so then he would start experiment with other things that
crack.
Well, crack didn't even really have him have an erection. The sexual part of him, when it came to that, was kind of disengaged, but he still enjoyed watching it and being a part of it. So
what did he say? He was smoking like 3 grams of crack a day. Isn't that what he said?
I think it was 7 ounces of crack.
That's a lot of crack, man.
7 grams. 7 grams. It was either 7 grams or 7.
I think it was 7 grams. It was a lot. That's like a rock this big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to say money won't change my mindset on certain things, but there will be things that I'm still going to stand firm on. I will stay
No,
in
you
firm
can't
on
say
it.
that, dude.
All right.
You're not
Yeah, I
realistic,
can. I can
dog.
say that
If
right
you
now.
hear you say, I hear you say, I can say that right now.
Right now. I can tell you right now that I will not
not
be
saying-
participating. I will not be participating with another man because I have money because of whatever reason. I will not be watching another man with my woman because I have money.
I'm not
Now,
saying
what I might
you
do,
will.
what I might do is I might bring other women in.
I'm not
Oh,
that kind of.
she's gonna flip.
I'm not that kind of dude.
I won't do that, baby. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All I'm saying is,
never mind.
Don't worry.
you
I'm
may not.
gonna stay broke the rest of my life. Don't worry about it.
all I'm saying is, yeah, that may never happen, but you can't sit there and say it will. You don't know if you had that kind of money that it could actually
Mm-mm.
happen.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I can't say that.
Okay.
I am very firm on the fact that there will be no other men participating in my bedroom.
I'm not gonna say I'm a jealous fella. I'm not a jealous fella, but there's only one. Can't nobody go in my hole. That's all I'm saying.
So, Wally, so you're saying that it's an aroma possibility for you if you were a billionaire that
Don't answer that. Don't answer that question, dog.
There would be
Don't answer that
invitation.
question. Don't answer this question.
You would invite.
I got a shitload of people listening right now, and if you answer that
gentlemen,
question,
I'm not sitting there saying I would.
if you answer that question,
there's a history of people and people with a lot of money and people that have gone down a trail of this type of behavior. And all I'm sitting there saying, I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm so great and that I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sitting there saying it would. I'm not saying it would.
I'm not saying I'm great either. I'm just saying that there will be no other men participating in my relationship.
I don't know what kind of, yeah, but you, dude, you have no idea what that kind of, it's basically power. When you are that popular, when you have that kind of money, you can do whatever you want.
I want to say, I've always said this, that
you have no idea how that fucks with your head and you do different things that you sit there and say right now that you know you can't afford to do. But when you have the money to go, I want to go to France
one of the things I can't afford to do is not have other men come be part of it. And I never thought about that in my entire life.
That's like saying I go to a really fancy restaurant, right? I have a very particular palate. I eat a lot of the same food no matter where I go.
Yep,
I don't care if I'm going to expensive restaurant or I'm going to a dive.
You're the guy that's not going to get truffles on your burger.
Exactly. So I don't give a damn how much money I have. I'm not looking at the sushi side of the menu. Because I don't like sushi.
That's a fair analogy. If you don't like sushi, why would you look at that?
I'm not even looking at that side of the menu ever.
If you don't like it,
how much money I have.
If I'm a billionaire and if I don't like sushi, I'm not going to buy sushi.
Over and over and over and over. There might be that one time where you flip that menu over to see what's on the other side.
And if it's okay, so I flip it and see what it says on the other side, and it says sushi on there. I'm gonna let me flip it right on the back.
Matter of fact, I might not even go to that restaurant because I know I won't even go to a restaurant that specializes in sushi.
So easy. Y'all say that so easy, man. When you have that kind of money, man, when you are able just to go, hey, babe, let's go to Spain tonight to have dinner, and we'll fly on the private jet. We'll go over there.
There's nothing wrong with that. Come back. I'm down with that 100%.
And I'm gonna have some good food, but
I'm not going to eat sushi. Dancing, some drinks, and then fly back home.
You have no idea. All right. Okay.
I'm telling you, I got a group of guys that's texting me right now that they're going to talk about this topic. Every time we bring the topic up in the morning, the first thing they ask me, what is up with Wally?
All I'm sitting there saying that you don't know how things are going to change you. I'm not saying
I'm not arguing that point. I am not arguing that point. I am sure $1 billion.
But at least be open-minded enough to go, hey, I don't know what the hell's going to happen with me.
I'm going to tell you right now, $1 billion will definitely make a dent in my mortgage payment and will change my mindset. All right. But if I don't like sushi, I don't like sushi. That's it.
Now, because you.
Because I become a billionaire, I'm going to like, all of a sudden my palate's going to change.
Over and over, sushi might taste good.
My palate's going to change because I'm a billionaire.
Because you
I
get
don't think
tired
so.
of having the same thing over and over and over. Yeah,
I'm
you
still
might
not.
change.
I'm still not gonna eat the
do it.
sushi.
No, I'm not into sushi either. Sorry.
I'm still not gonna eat the
All right.
sushi.
Hey,
I'm not into sushi, so nope.
all
Nope.
I'm sitting there saying is, man,
You know what I'm gonna do when I have $1 million? I'm gonna find people that sell the food that I like more often. Oh man, you got a
but
good.
we're talking about
You
what
have
you're
a.
gonna do.
You
We're
have a good
talking
steak.
what
You
I'm
have a
talking
great
about
filet
is
mignon.
P Diddy. I'm talking about Charlie Sheen. The popularity, the power, the things that the things that they are a part of. Yeah, okay, I get $1 billion. I'm gonna go live on some farmland and I'm gonna have my own fucking cattle and my own chicken and I'm gonna do this and do that. That has nothing to do with the fame and everything that goes along with how they've made their money. You don't know how that power and that on top of the money changed their mindset. You don't know what they gone through and experience. We have no idea sitting here talking about it because I I hope one of us, has that kind of, experience, but it doesn't look like we're going to have it, and we'll never know. But all I'm sitting there saying is that type of exposure to people, the fame, the popularity. You're the greatest thing on earth. You can get any woman on the planet.
I tell you what.
You
I tell you what.
you
This is
have
my
all the
promise to
money in
you.
the world. I don't know if you can sit there and say that you won't change.
I tell you what. We're gonna do a test. Now the test only is if I'm blessed with close to $1 billion. I don't even have to have $1 billion. Give me 10 million. I'm
Okay.
gonna make sure you get enough money, Wally J. I'm sorry. Wally's gonna get enough money so I can walk around with a film crew and watch his activities.
Yeah, I like. You know what? I want to be. I will be the film crew. Yeah, I want to be. I want to see what Wally does. I want to see if Wally dips into some sushi. That's what I want to see.
Exactly. Let's see if he like the
Or
raw
if,
sushi.
or if he's gonna
Charlie
or if he's
Sheen
gonna or if
party,
he's gonna go to the
dog.
New
You give
York
me that
Strip.
kind of money, I'd be times 10 on that shit, dog. You think Charlie Sheen was able to party, dog? I'll be times 10 on that shit, dog. That'd be something to film. I would look forward to that.
we gonna have us if let me get them we'll have our own Netflix special.
Yeah, we will. We will
right.
have our own Netflix special. Hey, real quick before we're running out of time before we get to sports. Keith, you brought this up, and I looked into it, and I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" An AI actress named Tilly Norwood has been causing a stir because it's pissing off all the actors out there.
Oh my god, I wonder why.
Well, why do you think that is? Take it away, Keith.
That's some BS. Let me tell you why that's BS. And she looks really. If you put her side by side, you would not have you seen it, Wally?
No, I haven't.
You wouldn't know she's AI.
She has her own Instagram page.
She looks like an actual human being, and she is in movies and stuff. I haven't seen the movie yet. I haven't seen movies and stuff yet because I don't want to support it. I really do. But that's crazy, bro.
But okay, so if you've gone on Instagram, probably Twitter too, but I know I get fooled a lot on Instagram.
You sure do. You believe a lot of things on
AI
Instagram.
shit on there, man. It's like,
you thought Eddie Murphy was doing?
It looked more real than the stuff that you tried to tell. Remember the Sanford and Son when you sent this?
Sanford and Son, that's what it was. Yeah,
it looked more real, bro. She's speaking like you and I. She's having full conversation. She's acting. She's having dialect.
Let me see if I can
find.
Yeah,
what do you think that Avatar? That was the beginning of all that shit.
Man, but at least Avatar was cartoonish. This woman looks like flesh.
Right, but they were able to move, characters in like real life situations. And
I heard a quote that the person that created her, they wanted her to have something like Betty Davis, and they wanted to have an attitude like this actress. And they're like, but these are real people, bro, that went to school or did whatever. So this is their skill, and now you want them. I'm not going to a movie. I'm not even watching a free fucking movie with an AI actor in it. Not knowing, not on purpose.
Yeah, you've already done it. But okay, so once again, where does this lead to? It leads to people not having jobs. There are no human actors anymore. What are we going? Where is this thing? Where are we headed?
You ain't got to pay $10 million a movie to an AI actress.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm looking at her on Instagram right now, and
Okay.
You would not be able to tell that she is a computer at all.
Okay, so it doesn't cost me. Well, back when I had kids, it would cost $80 to go to see a movie, at least.
Shit,
Back when I had,
if you and your girl go to the movies right now and both of y'all get a snack a piece and a drink a piece, it's $80
so
right now.
Now because we're not paying actors, hundreds of millions of dollars to do
It's
a movie.
still gonna be $80.
You think?
Because the producers, the creator of the AI, all of them, they're gonna pocket the money. They don't have to pay the actors now.
Yeah, but I mean, they got to put.
It's still going to cost. Listen, when you're using AI and computers and CG, it's still going to cost millions and millions of dollars to produce that movie. Like for example, it cost for the new Stranger Things show that's coming out, season 5.
Never seen it.
$450
million to create that show, and that's a TV show.
But they're using real.
It's not a movie.
It's a lot of CG. It's a lot of CGI in it though. I've seen cuts from it. Never seen the show. There's a lot of special effects in it.
It costs more money to make that movie, that program, than I did to make the Avenger program.
Jason, come on, man! You went to school for this shit.
Yeah, and it's all CG.
Okay, so CG is what? Computerized. Some dude sitting behind some computer, and he's making all this stuff up and go. What you're talking about, you have a green screen, you have cameramen, you have producers out there, you have real actors out there. It's going to be a different thing. I mean, look,
it's still going to cost.
I don't want to sit there. I don't want to sit there and say I don't want real actors in our movies. People need to get paid, but I don't want to get rid of jobs. And that's the one thing that I've been preaching on this show is where do these people that lose these jobs because they're not out there, how do they make their money? But if it's all computerized, you're not paying an actor. You're just having a guy sit behind a computer, maybe multiple guys behind the computer just doing their thing. They're not having to pay actors. They're not having to pay cameramen. They're not having to, pay for sets. They're not having to pay for studio time. I would hope it would be a little cheaper to go to a movie and a little bit more affordable for us.
No, the producers want to get it because they want to see if they like sushi.
Come on, man. I hope not, man. If that's the case. But yeah, it sucks, man, that people are losing their jobs, man. I mean,
it says here using CGI, which would be what we're talking about, not real actors, CGI. All right. Can cost anywhere from $1,500 per minute to $5,000 per minute.
And I think this is kind of a result of two.
And that's just one CGI. Like that's just one person. So if you have two people that are CGI,
$3,000 a minute.
That's $10,000 a minute for two people.
I think this is a direct result of, I think it was 2 years ago when they had the actor strike.
You're gonna save the salary to the actor, so you're gonna save $20 million to have Vince Vaughn in your movie, but you're still paying $10,000 a minute to have two fake people to be in that movie.
You're still not paying the cameraman. You're not paying the set. You're not paying.
It's a lot of other stuff that go into it though.
So I mean, what's one of the highest? Take one of the movies that cost the most to make.
Avengers.
Avengers cost, yeah. There was a lot of CGI in that.
Okay, take how much it costs to make divided by the minutes the movie was, and figure out how much that cost.
Okay, so 450 million
to make, or is that what they made?
But they made so much money on that.
That's how much the money. That's how much it costs to make the movie.
They made billions on that. They're still making money on that movie.
Yeah.
And divided by
$5,000 a minute. That's 90.
I know, but the movie was what, 3 hours long?
Let's get to the nitty gritty too. In certain movies,
it's 180 minutes.
In certain movies, you like to see certain actresses in movies because you know you're gonna get a titty shot every now and then. I
They're
don't
gonna
want to
see
see
computer titties.
I don't want to see a computer titty.
Computer titties. That's what we're gonna see now.
Take 180 hours divided by 6. Anyways. But all I'm saying is, like, it costs money for everything, and I just hope it.
Right.
And
But so the point is that I want to see real people in movies. I want to see real people in movies. They passed a law in California. They passed a law in California where you can't replace an actor with AI anymore.
Really, because they saw it coming.
Because of this reason.
They saw it. That was, if I'm not mistaken, that was a whole part of the actor strike too.
Yeah, they cannot. And the only time that they can use a CGI or a AI version of themselves is if they sign a contract releasing that to them. But they cannot do a sequel. They can't do a sequel to a movie, or they cannot say, "Hey, you know what? We're going to make this brand new movie." All right, and I want I don't know what's the name of. I want Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in there, but I'm only going to pay him $5 million, and he says, "No, I'm not going to do this movie." So now they make a CGI version of him. You can't do that. They just outlawed that. They just signed that. They just signed that into law a couple weeks ago.
You know why they did? And one of the movies that started that whole shit was Flash.
Flash.
Remember in Flash towards the end when he was going through the time warp, he was running. It was all of the old not Marvel, DC superheroes from the past.
Yes.
And they CGI'd a lot of people without getting their consent.
Yes, they did. They sure did.
And that started that whole rebellion right there.
It sure did. All right, boys, you guys ready to move on to your favorite part of the show, sports?
And now it's time for the FLA Trash Talker Sports Talk.
Looking, he's going to heave one deep down the field. It's going to be to the goal line. It's going to be gone. It's a touchdown. What just happened? What a play.
Takes the snap. He steps up. He's all by himself. Fires into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
What is going on in the world of sports? Take it away, Wally and Keith.
Yeah, I know. Where's Toby?
Where's Toby at? Where's Toby at? You guys are just looking at me like, whoa.
We
can start with the Miami Dolphins. We got 2 Miami Dolphin fans on here, so let's go ahead and get started with the Miami Dolphins. All right, Keith, take it away.
Toby. I saw a text. I wish he was on the show because I saw him post something on Facebook. I think he's I think he's leaving being a Dolphins fan. He was at the Tampa Bay. He was at the Tampa Bay game on Sunday, and I think he likes what he saw over there. That was the second time being in the MVP lounge, and
that's his NFC team, dog. That's his secondary team.
Yeah. No, he's still a Miami Dolphin fan. He's still a Miami Dolphin fan.
Yeah, I would like to ask him.
If you change team, and Toby is not like this. I'm not accusing Toby of this. I know he's not like this. But if you could just change your team like you change underwear, you're not really a fan.
He's not changing like he changes his underwear 45 years old. That's how old that underwear is. So I mean, he's not like he's just flip flopping. But
that's like you saying we lost 3 games this year, Florida State. I'm not going to be a Florida State fan. I can see you say I'm not going to watch any more games this year.
It's just this year. We always have next year. Toby, come on.
But that's what y'all always say. Y'all have next year, and it's been 52 years now that y'all still haven't done shit. I mean, it's not like we were talking about this earlier. Tampa Bay was the worst team in the league at one point and have more Super Bowls than y'all have, and y'all haven't won a Super Bowl.
Coaching, dog.
You haven't won a playoff game in 20-something years.
Freaking coaching. I'm going to be honest with you, straight up. We suck this year. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if is it the Miami distractions. I don't know if people are taking it serious. I don't know what I almost said something negative. But
you had Tua sitting there saying, "Oh well, me and Tyreek Hill haven't really patched up our friendship over the summer," and blah 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 blah. And
I heard another interview when he said that they even went to like a picnic or something together.
Yeah. And then 2 weeks later, 2 weeks in the season, y'all are having player only meetings. Then you have Tua, last week talking about, oh well, we have players only meetings, but some people don't show up. Some
Yeah.
people are late.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be mandatory? I
But-
don't know. I'm trying to do.
but
I don't think he
my
should have.
job,
I don't think he
but,
should have aired his dirty laundry out like that on.
But it
national
goes a
TV.
little. It goes a little deeper too, because he also said start with the head. He said
Well,
start
he's
with
also
leadership.
right, but he's
no,
isn't he a
but
leader
I-
as a quarterback? Isn't he
but
a
I've
leader as a
heard-
quarterback? He's
I've
not
heard-
taking ownership.
No, he
he's not-
was talking about McDaniels.
I understand
No,
what he's talking about, but
but-
he's not taking ownership
No.
to any of his mistakes or anything he's done. This is 2 weeks in a row. He is not taking ownership.
I've listened to interviews from people that have been in the league, and when they sit there and say there's a players only meeting, the head coach is not involved in that. So the head coach can't mandate or make it mandatory that you go to this meeting. If your quarterback Tua is saying that we need to have a players only meeting, and you don't have people showing up and other people showing up late, how much are they really respecting Tua?
Not much.
No, there's no
So
respect
y'all
there.
got bigger issues, man. It's just they need to blow that whole thing up, get rid of everything, and
I'm not. I'm not disagreeing with. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think Tua said what he said. He said it out of anger. I think Tua realized, damn, I did throw a couple good drives together, and we still freaking lost because the defense gave it up like a $2 hope in the last minute of the game, 2 minutes of the game, and
kickoff coverage gave up a lot of yards on
and the defense and people been gashing right up the damn A gap. I'm like, what is it going on? I don't like it. I don't understand it. But we suck. We suck major ass. And
Yeah, we do. We do.
I don't like it at all. And but back to Tua, if he said it, don't apologize. He's been apologizing all damn day. Stop apologizing, dog.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't have said that in the first place. That should have been a conversation out within the team. He shouldn't have said that out in public. You don't air your dirty laundry out. That makes you look bad as a leader. That you're airing your dirty laundry out. You know, if you're having like you said, Wally, a players only meeting, and you are the leader, and your players are not showing up, where's that respect level to your leader? And now he's upset, and he's going to vent out about it to the press. Well, this is not my fault because they're not showing up to the meetings.
He's deflecting. He's sitting there saying, because I called a player owner's meeting, my head coach should stand behind me and make sure that it's mandatory that they all show up.
Player only meeting wouldn't have stopped them from not scoring. That wouldn't have stopped 2 weeks in a row. And damn that. Coaching would have stopped them from scoring.
I think that I don't know. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%, Wally. We need to blow up the team and start all over again. Tua needs to go. Greer needs to go. Stephen Ross needs to go, in my opinion, because he's making bad decisions. He likes McDaniels. He's in love with McGreer, and McGreer is making these decisions on players that are uncoachable or don't want to have any type of respect for the team.
Yeah, they've been drilling Ross all week too.
And he's walking around with a smile on his face with all that money in his pocket. And I don't know if he likes sushi or not.
I doubt he likes sushi.
I don't think he likes sushi either.
Never know.
But it's just Tua's the leader. Like, you didn't have these issues. You didn't have quarterbacks airing out their dirty laundry like this before in the Marino ages. Marino was the leader, and Marino led the team. Even Tannehill was a leader. Win or lose, he led the team.
I like
Fitzpatrick, win or lose, he was a leader and he led the team. Tua is deflecting, as you said, and he's not taking ownership for his own shortcomings. But to that point, the Dolphins did sign him, and they put in $220 million into a quarterback that they knew what they were getting. They knew that he was not mobile. They knew he didn't have strong arms. They knew he wasn't the best quarterback out there, but they still invested in him. So the Dolphins knew what they were getting when they signed him. And now we're seeing the product of it. We're seeing the product of it.
Because I think Ross is a Tua fan also. From what I was told, that's the reason why Brian Flores had an issue, because Brian Flores was told you're drafting Tua.
Brian Flores did, yeah.
Where's Miami offense rank in the NFL right now?
I don't know. The problem is we can score with anybody. I'm be honest with you. I don't give a goddamn who on. We can score with the best of them. You problem is we're gonna let you score right back. We can't stop you from
Rank-
scoring.
Yeah, exactly.
We're averaging damn near 30 points a game.
And Tua is the throwing
26th rank offense.
and Tua is throwing a lot of interceptions right now.
So all this the offense is great. They rank 26 right now.
Well,
We're not even kicking field goals, bro. We scoring touchdowns, but we're also giving up touchdowns.
And your defense ranks 29th.
Our defense should be 31.
No, 30th. 30th.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right because we can't stop nobody.
So y'all got issues. The offense is 26. The defense is 30th.
I have a theory on why defense sucks because if you look at our D line on paper, and I brought this up before the season started, on paper the Dolphins have the best defensive line probably on paper next to Philadelphia Eagles, right? And they're the same way, they can't stop nobody either. But our secondary is so trash. Our secondary is so trash that we won't blitz, we won't run schemes. So we can't, because if you me and my son looking at it, they have defensive ends dropping back in coverage to help the linebackers. That's because our secondary is so weak. And that's taking, so now the quarterbacks and the running backs on our opposite team having a fucking field day.
So when you play that kind of defense, you're dropping the ends out in coverage.
But they can't cover their job. They got millions because they are great pass rushers. They are great run stoppers. But
defense coordinator doesn't know how to use his personnel to get the best out of them and put them.
He need to go to Todd Bowles school.
No. All I'm going to say is you might want to think about being a Tampa Bay fans living in Florida because
fuck Tampa Bay. Don't make me
listen. I don't mind Tampa Bay. I don't tell my wife this, but I was rooting for Tampa Bay against San Francisco.
Me too. Me too.
So don't tell her that. I actually had my San Francisco shirt on, and underneath it, I had my Tampa Bay shirt on. Shh, don't tell her.
It was my birthday
show right now.
It was my birthday last weekend. So my family was in from Miami.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, man!
Thank you. So
what are you 60?
52, motherfucker, 52.
No, 52.
So my family was here. My brother-in-law is a
He's talking shit. He looks older than all of us, and he's.
But yeah, exactly. So
I look older than all of you guys.
My brother-in-law is here, and he's a diehard Florida San Fran fan. So I was rooting for Tampa Bay extra. We sat there and watched that game from start to finish, and I was a big Florida Tampa Bay fan that day.
Baker's doing it with no wide receivers.
No wide receivers.
He's actually a fun quarterback to watch. He's definitely a fun quarterback to watch.
Goodman's out, and then you have Buka going out first quarter against San Fran, and yeah, man. I mean that team, the running back. What's the shit?
I forgot they running back, but he's nice. He's nice. Came out of nowhere too. Came out of nowhere, dog.
He's hurt, so they're relying on their second string running back. And a bunch of wide receivers you don't know nothing about.
Never heard of them.
They have a couple offensive linemen that are hurt too. So that team right there, the way they're playing is going to be a team that the next second half of the season and the NFC, they look like they're going to make a run.
Let me one more comment on the Dolphins. I'm here to say it. We have a game this weekend. If we lose this weekend, I'm hanging up all this Dolphin shit in my office. It's going in the attic. It's going in the attic. If we lose this weekend, we play the goddamn Browns. If we lose this goddamn weekend to Dylan Gabriel, I'm packing my shit up for the season.
I'm glad we have that recorded.
I will not be packing up anything. I will be wearing my Miami Dolphin shirt every Sunday.
Is it in Cleveland?
I think it's in Miami.
Hold on, I have it here.
Yeah, I got it right. I got it right here too.
It's at Cleveland.
Oh shit! I won't give a fuck.
That defensive line for Cleveland is going to eat your offensive line up.
I don't give a goddamn. We're playing in Jim Brown backyard. If we lose, I'm done for the season.
I'm glad this is recorded because you're gonna be
Keith, you're breaking my heart here. Toby was becoming a Buck fan. Now you're done for the seone.
No, I'm not saying.
I'm riding this wave all the way to the end.
I'm not saying I'm done with the Dolphins. I'm just saying I'm packing it up for the season. I'm gonna call.
Watch the games though, right?
I'm gonna call YouTube TV. Tell them canceling my subscription to NFL net ticket.
Game day.
Yeah, no, I have the ticket, dog. I have the fucking ticket.
Yeah, me too. I'm paying.
I pay $135 a month for the ticket.
Yeah,
I pay $50 a month for the ticket. I don't know.
Really? But you have Red Zone, or you have the actual?
I got all of it. I got YouTube TV, which is like 100.
How many payments? I only have 5 payments.
Oh, I got I think I did a year.
Yeah, I only have 5 payments, so it's $135 a month.
All right, that means so you only pay for the season.
Yeah,
you didn't spread it out over 12 months.
No, I don't like doing that. My wife wanted me to pay the whole thing at one time. I said, nope, that little thing that we get every quarter didn't look right. So I said, let me do 5 payments.
So now that we got the Miami Dolphins out of the way, and we all know that Keith is going to hang up his hat depending on what happens in Cleveland. What's going on in Philadelphia?
Ooh, they just as bad as Dolphins.
Talk to me. What's going on? I don't know anything about Philadelphia.
They're struggling right now, man. I mean,
isn't that where Aaron Rodgers is?
No.
I'm
same state.
Yeah.
Same state.
Yeah, I'm thinking something else. My bad.
But Philadelphia's looking rough, man. I mean, they started out strong. I think they were 4-1. Now they're 4-2, maybe 4-3. They lost 3 straight. I mean,
they lost 3 straight.
The offense. I mean, I don't think Barkley touched the ball in the second half.
Bro, it's sad.
They're getting away from the running game.
But that's because he's not running. I don't know did they have any changes on the O-line? Because it's pathetic to watch Barkley. Barkley is barely struggling to make 2 yards a carry.
Well, when you win a Super Bowl, man, you get that Super Bowl itis. I don't know how they were working out over the offseason. I don't know. They're a different team. Now, I'll say this. They started out last year 2-2, and they ended up winning the Super Bowl. So, maybe they get shit together and they turn it on and, make a run. But, yeah, they're not looking too good. The passing game is not looking so good.
Oh, my God. The Giants are looking better than them.
I have no answers for it. I mean, they lost a lot of people on defense too, so I don't know if they'll make it in the NFC. Giants are looking good. Dallas is decent. Washington, well, Daniel's coming back. He looked good Monday night. How
about them fucking Bills lost 2 games in a row? Fuck the Bills.
Yeah. Well, Washington, Daniel's coming back, but they still lost by 1 point. Chicago did beat them, but they look good. But in the NFC East, you never know what's going to happen.
We play Washington in Spain this year.
Get your ass kicked.
The week before Thanksgiving.
And then the AFC East, it looks like New England might win that division right now with the way.
Yeah, Buffalo gonna win again. Buffalo always lose 2 or 3 games, and then they'll lose no more to the playoffs.
New England, well, they're on a bye this week, so they lose 2. They're on a bye. Get maybe some guys off of injury, make a run the second half. But I think New England has a good opportunity to win that the AFC.
Hey, what's the coach over there, man, who left Tennessee and went there? He's doing bitch. Vrabel. He's doing great, man. I hate the New England. I hate New England almost as much as I hate the Buffalo. But I got to give it to him. He's that is a coach. That is how you fucking run an offense and defense. That's how you run a team.
Well, Vrabel was a New England player.
Yeah, he's a linebacker for years. A linebacker.
Then he went to Tennessee. He coached at Tennessee. Tennessee lets him go. He goes back to New England. Now Tennessee just fired their coach.
I think one of the biggest reasons he got fired at Tennessee because he let not Eddie George. Damn, I went back. The motherfucker who played for Yeah, he let Derrick Henry get out of there. They
I
should.
think that's a GM. I don't know if that's on the head coach.
Yeah, I guarantee you, Vrabel have enough juice if he made
Oh,
enough.
you're talking about okay. Never mind.
If Vrabel would have made enough, yeah, I really need it. Derrick Henry. My offense revolves
I
around
still
Derrick
think
Henry.
that's a front office call. I don't think that's the head coach's call. I'm sure. Why would he want to give up Henry? And
They,
that was something. That's something that came from that came from the, the top office. That wasn't his idea. I can guarantee you that.
because his
But
offense went downhill after that.
well, of course. But New England looks really good. Tennessee, Cam. Everybody was talking about Cam coming out. He's going to be the greatest thing, to you. And he looks like shit. They
The
fired the
entire
head coach.
Tennessee look. They fired him already.
Yeah, they fired him Monday.
Oh shit! I didn't hear that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they fired head coach of Tennessee on Monday. Um, Now Cam's, and this is sad for Cam because he does have great talent, but once again, he's going to go through this cycle of
Yep.
having a different head coach, a different
They
offensive
they got they
coordinator.
got to get him an old line, dog. When I watch and when the little bit of Tennessee I've seen, he's running for his fucking life. I mean, anybody they coming at him. He has no protection.
I'm sure that's why they sucked. That's why they had the number one pick last year. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, so why do you get rid of the head coach? Maybe he lost the team in the locker room. Maybe they're a
Mhm.
bunch of spoiled brats. Who the fuck knows? Tennessee, where do they go from here? I don't know, but they have a talented quarterback. Hopefully, he's able to get with a head coach that stays there for a while, gives them an opportunity to grow. If you look at Sam Darnold, if you look at what Baker Mayfield's doing, these guys that have kind of gone from bad situations to other teams, and then they end up getting in kind of in a good situation and learn from their coaches. And the next thing you know, now they're,
Bro,
some of the top quarterbacks in the league right now.
quick question.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones was probably ranked the worst quarterback in the NFL for 2 years in a row. This motherfucker went to Indy and looking like Peyton Manning in Indy.
Yeah, but where did he go last year?
No, he was in the Giants. He played for the Giants last year.
No, and then they cut him mid-season.
And where did he go? I can't remember where he went.
Went to Minnesota.
Did he play? He didn't play. He did play. He didn't play.
No, Sam
But he
Darnold.
learned from the quarterback whisperer though, right?
Exactly. The head coach there,
Mm-hmm. Squareface.
Kevin something. He's one of those guys that can develop quarterbacks. You
Mm-hmm.
see what Sam Darnold's doing. Sam Darnold goes to Seattle. He's kicking ass out there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, so you see these quarterbacks that have didn't really pan out at the beginning, but luckily they had an opportunity to move on to different, you know, uh, teams and learn. And now they're like one of the, some of the top quarterbacks in the league right now.
All right, let's trade Tua to Minnesota.
And then try to get them back.
Let's do it. I'm ready to get rid of Tua.
I mean,
I'm so done with Tua, dog. It's not even funny.
I'm done with the entire franchise right now. I want them to just rebuild. Get rid of everybody, rebuild mid-season right now.
The Dolphins are playing Atlanta next weekend. I was supposed to go to that game, but right before I pulled the trigger to buy, because that's a journey. They're playing in Atlanta, so you got to buy the tickets, you got to buy the plane fare, get hotels, so that's a whole thing. Man, after we lost to the Patriots, I said, "Damn that shit." I'm not even gonna pour that money in this down the drain.
yeah, well, who do you think's the best team in the AFC right now?
Not the Miami Dolphins.
AFC best team right now might be I'm going through every division right now. Might be the Patriots. No, Indy.
Okay. You still what about KC? KC's
Oh
done?
no, case they're not done, but they're not what they were.
No, but they get Rice back this week. They get Ray Rice back. Now you got Ray Rice, Worthing, and uh, Brown on the outside.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown.
You know what that does? That opened up for Kelsey. Because
Exactly.
as soon as Worthy came back, Kelsey started averaging 50, 60 yards, 7 receptions a game. He wasn't getting shit before
Brown.
Worthy was there.
It opened up things for Brown too.
Yeah.
And then now you have Ray Rice coming back. No, not Ray Rice. God damn it! I said.
I know you're talking about. Ray Rice say, my
Um,
name, somebody call my name. They call my name.
But Rice coming back makes a big deal. Makes a big difference for them, and that gives them 3 legit wide receivers. Opens up things for Kelsey. Hopefully KC gets a little bit tighter on the offensive line.
It
You got
sucks too because Baltimore sucked this year. Even with Jackson, they suck.
Yeah, well, they got so many injuries on the defensive side. There's like 7 Pro Bowlers on the defensive side that are banged up that haven't been playing. So we'll see. They're on a bye, I think, this week.
There's Cam on your TV behind you.
So, but I don't know. Pittsburgh's looking good with Aaron Rodgers. You got Indy, KC, New England, I guess.
They looking good.
Jacksonville's up and down. They have potential. They could go to the playoffs and maybe
That
win
was
game.
a great game. I was on vacation, so I was able to stay up for an entire Monday night, and I saw that entire game when they played KC. That game was, oh my God, Sunshine came through.
Yeah, but Sunshine fell, and then you have Carter, loafing in the middle of the field. He didn't even go after Sunshine when he was trying to make the touchdown. I mean, it was his birthday. I think Carter was like, "Yeah, go ahead and have a happy birthday."
You see Jones was like, he just went on the bench.
Jones.
And yeah. Jones was tired because he was after Sunshine all game. I think that was the last play of the fourth quarter. He didn't have anything left in the tank. Because if you notice, right after that play, he just went and sat on the bench. Everybody was in the locker room. He was still on the bench like, damn, I'm tired.
Oh, like I said, I think he said, hey, happy birthday. It's your birthday. Touchdown to win the game.
It's your birthday.
We're going to move on.
It's your birthday.
But, NFC.
I'm going to tell you a team that I like to see too. Another in the NFC. I don't think they're going to go that far, but they're going to go farther than they have in the last 10 years. Was on the Giants. I'm with your boy Scatterboo looking good.
Yeah, but they don't have the wide receiver.
Neighbors.
Yeah, they don't have neighbors. So I mean, that you think they're going to make a run?
I don't think they're going to make a run. I think they're probably going to go maybe 8, 9, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who makes the playoffs? Who's the leaders in the NFC right now?
Man, they talking about Dak Prescott at MVP, but bullshit. Dallas gonna do what Dallas does.
Nah, I mean, I'm sure there's talks about it because he plays with Dallas, but right now the MVP is
Baker.
He's playing with less than anybody, and he's still winning games.
I'm here to tell you too, Jay, just to give you a little. I look at life. I go through everything as glass half full, not half empty.
Right.
As sorry as the Dolphins are, we're only 2 games behind Kansas City. As sorry as the Dolphins are, we're only maybe 1 game behind Dallas. But you don't hear nobody talking about fine. I don't hear nobody talking about fine. They
we have
coach.
A chance. What you're saying is that we have a chance.
Yeah, I think so.
If we beat Cleveland.
I don't think I'll have a chance. But like I said, NFC's it's wide open. But I like what Tampa's doing. When they get some of their players back, you get Evans, you get Godwin.
Shit, we only 2 games behind Buffalo.
No, quit talking about fucking Dolphins, man. Y'all suck. Y'all ain't going nowhere, man. God damn. You got Washington's probably going to be something we're going to have to look, watch.
It depends on the coach. I mean, the quarterback. He's a little fragile. I like him, but he's fragile.
Okay, yeah, I mean, he's coming off an injury. San Francisco's look good, but they've had a lot of injuries. There's a controversy there with
Everybody's hurt on that team.
you
I
know,
think they use McCarty too much. That motherfucker hit it. McCaffrey. I'm sorry. That bitch hit the balls 70% of the
well,
offense.
they're gonna wear them out. They got
Mhm.
wide receiver issues. They got quarterback issues. They got the linebackers out. So they got problems on the defense. Detroit always scares me, but they have a lot of corners out right now on injury. That's what hurt them last year. Is Green Bay? Could Green Bay be for real? They're coming off of a bye. No, they're going on a bye in 2 weeks. But
Who they play this week?
Green
I'm gonna
Bay,
tell you who Green Bay play this week. I got it right here. Hold on. Green Bay plays because I try to watch that because I like to see what number 11 does.
Love.
No, the DN that came from
Oh,
Dallas.
oh yeah, you're talking about
Green Bay plays shit. I don't see nothing for them this week.
maybe they're on the bye this week.
They might be on the bye this week because I don't see them at all this week.
You're talking about Micah
Yeah, Michael Parsons.
Parsons.
No, I'm sorry. Green Bay play the Cardinals. They'll beat the shit out of the Cardinals.
Oh, well, you hope.
They gonna beat the Card. They playing the Cardinals in Arizona, so they gonna win that one. And Washington's losing again this week because they playing. No, I'm sorry. Cowboys losing again, even though the game is in Wally World. They're playing the Commanders. Washington's favored by 1.5 points.
All right.
So the NFC is pretty good, but we'll see what happens.
What do you think about the Broncos? You think the Broncos for real?
That defense is. I think there's
That defense is solid.
What's his name? Bo Nix is not as sharp as he was last year, but they still have a good offensive line. I'm hoping him and Sean Payton can kind of get things in line and start having a better season because I got Sutton on my fantasy team, so I need Sutton to start scoring some.
God damn, it's a good Monday night game on, and I can't watch it because I got to go to work. Bucks play the Lions.
Yeah. Well, no wide receivers and no DBs, so it's going to be a smash mouth running game. So.
Yes, sir.
How y'all feel about them early Sunday games, those international games? Because we got another one this weekend, the Rams and Jaguars. And Jaguars don't lose in London. I'm telling you that right now.
I like them. I mean, it gives me something to do Sunday morning.
That's usually when I watch Tulsa King, so that I have to find another day to watch Tulsa King.
You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Fair enough to that.
I like that. I'm usually drinking coffee at 9:30 in the fucking morning on Sunday, though.
I'm watching soccer.
Of course. That's what you love soccer. You love soccer. I don't know whatever about soccer.
Good God, the Raiders and Chiefs, the Kings playing this weekend. You know that's a division game. Chiefs is favored by. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Chiefs is favored by 12.5.
Nice.
So before we end the show, real quick, just want to touch up one thing here. Keith, you brought this up. We got the NBA starting. Let's touch on that real quick, and then we can get deep dive it next week. But are we excited about the NBA starting?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I really don't. I usually don't get into NBA until January, February. I keep an eye on it. I keep my foot on the pulse on it, but it's hard for me to stay focused on football and basketball. But go Heat, baby. Time. Yeah, go Heat, baby.
Another Miami team, Wally. Another Miami team.
If the fucking Dolphins lose this weekend, I'm all the way in NBA.
Watch out.
Is that what's going to happen? All in.
Mm-hmm.
All in.
Magic.
Hey, Eric Spoelstra was named team NBA head coach.
No, he's the U.S. Olympic team head coach.
He's been an assistant coach for the last few times, so okay.
That's what they've been doing. They bring him in, they rotate him.
Mm-hmm.
They bring him in and do all that kind of stuff.
Well, they bring him in as assistants. They learn from the head coach of the
he learned from Coach K for a long time.
All right,
and then they rotate him.
Well, boys, we're coming to the end of our show. This was another episode of the FLA podcast, FLA Trash Talker podcast. How about if I get our name right? Great show, boys. We have missed you, Toby. Hopefully, you'll be on with us next week. Let's do some final words here. What do you got for us, Wally?
Not much, man. Florida State better win this week against Stanford, or we might be looking for a new head coach. Florida
Novell know that shit too.
So,
When y'all play? Y'all play in y'all play in Cali, huh?
yeah, we're playing at Stanford at 10:30 at night.
Oh, I won't watch that game.
Yeah, near Wally.
What's your final word there for today's show, Keith?
Oh man, great show, man. That went really quick. You know, this might be my last shout out to the Dolphins, but let's go. Dolphins get this win, man. Let's go 2-4.
All right. And I am JG. We are the FLA Trash Talkers. We do a podcast every Wednesday. Make sure to like, subscribe, listen, tell a friend. Thanks for riding with us. Look at that. What are you taking a shot of there?
Whiskey, 100 proof.
Hell yeah, man. That's what you got to do. All right, boys, let's get the hell out of here. I will see you all next week. We'll do it again. And that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you all next week.
I'll be watching the game.
And that's it for today's episode.
That's too late, bro. I'll have to take
Thanks
a
for hanging
damn
out with
nap.
us today. If you had fun listening, we're doing something right. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure to share the show with all your friends. New episodes are live every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on YouTube, and you don't want to miss the next show. You can watch all of our shows on YouTube. Just search for the FLA Trash Talkers podcast. Until next Wednesday, the world is hectic, so don't take everything so seriously. Don't get so offended, and keep talking trash. We'll see you on the next episode.